I'm Michael Goto. I'm the auction manager at United Fishing Agency, which runs the Honolulu Fish Auction. I oversee the auction operation 6 days a week. I also am an executive in the company, do a lot of administrative matters, and in addition to that, I also do a lot of industry outreach with the fishing vessels and the management system. So United Fishing Agency was a business that was actually a merger of multiple auctions back in the 1950s, which basically formed what we call United Fishing Agency, and it's really been the primary source of fresh tuna distribution in the state of Hawaii since then. Right now we deal with 140 commercial longline vessels that drop fish off 6 days a week to our operation. We run an auction every day, and sometimes 7 days a week during the Christmas and New Year's season. So the target of at least the Hawaii longline fleet is the big eye tuna. As we know, fresh ahi is so important for the state of Hawaii. It's a cultural staple. There's also other products: yellowfin tuna, aku, marlins, and then other whitefish, mahi-mahi, opa, machang, swordfish. Anything that the longliners catch, which are called pelagic species, open ocean species. They're all landed by this fleet and brought into the port here, where we try to maximize the value for it, so the vessels can make a little bit of money and get back on the water and fish. So again, we're a Monday through Friday operation. Our unloaders first shift start at around midnight. So we're unloading vessels from that very morning. We cart all this fresh catch into our facility where it's de-iced, scaled, tagged with a barcode system, re-iced and temp checked, so that we make sure that we're within both state of Hawaii and Department of Health and FDA standards to ensure that there's not any problems as far as consumption is concerned. Because again, this is a raw tuna market that we're targeting. So the freshness of this product, the quality, has to be paramount in this situation. So we're always making sure that we do our due diligence with regard to taking care of the product. Once it comes through our receiving area, it's palletized, re-iced, taken onto the auction floor, where it's lined up fish by fish, vessel by vessel, before it's auctioned. And once the auction does start at 5:30 every morning, we basically are selling fish by fish, and it's all based on the quality of that product, whether it's an ahi, a marlin, etc. Tail cuts are made so that you can actually see the quality. All the local vendors, mainly wholesalers, a few retailers, come in, they congregate amongst the line, and they really set what the market price is for this product. It varies every single day. It's just like the stock market, but it's up to really us to figure out where exactly that point of value is, because again, we want to maximize what a vessel is going to earn off of this product that they really worked hard for. And it's also going to be probably the best of the best. People are always calling Hawaii seafood the best in the world, and part of the reason why is the system in which they were caught, the system in which they were received, and the system beyond our point of sale, which is distributed to the general public through, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a hotel, whether it's a supermarket or a retail shop. Sashimi, poke, it's just grown to be a staple, and this is where it really starts. Really going back to our whole quality control standards and how we are the first receiver of this product, and the way that really it's the chain of custody goes from the boat all the way through this auction system, through a wholesale processing system, to the end user, who is the consumer. It is a very meticulous process that has a lot of moving parts, involves a lot of people, but also encompasses, a lot of different jobs, a lot of different businesses. It's a very, as kind of in the corner as this industry has been over the years, it still there's no connectivity in just how important it is for the culture in the state, and really understanding all those little pieces of value. A lot of people don't know that, or they don't realize that the fishing industry is the largest producing food industry in the state. I mean, nothing comes close to it. Sugarcane's gone, coffee's not really around. It is really close to 90% of harvested food in the state comes from fishery, commercial fishery. So it that really kind of is overseen. People overlook that a whole lot. We talk about food security for the state of Hawaii. We depend so much on import. Whether it's container ships coming in, whether they're flying in food. I think people tend to forget and don't appreciate what it takes for a domestic fishery to operate, and to what it means for the community, and then not to mention tourism that drives our entire economy. So that's that holistic view. I think is something that I think needs to be people need to be educated on it a little bit more, and a little bit more concisely. And I think once they do have a firm understanding of that, it'll kind of really open their eyes to, again, something that they've always known about but never really understood fully. Absolutely. We're for those swordfish auctions, we were doing them digitally, just like the entire world went digital during the pandemic. For at least that swordfish auction, we were able to do that. Do a virtual auction. So it's starting to evolve. Being the younger generation, in this business, I take responsibility of kind of moving that forward. We've been in business for 70 years. This is our 70th year in existence. I want to take it forward, for the next couple of decades, and make sure that we're always going to have fresh product. We're always going to have poke and sashimi when we need it. That really is my philosophy about what's going on now. It's an ever-changing world, and I definitely want to be at the forefront of that, making sure again that we have always have fresh fish for local communities.